You know, Rick, if you think about that, if they so-called own the science, um, oh shit, hold on. Um, that must mean they own Fauci because he claims to be the science. So, kind of interesting. I hope you're doing good this evening, Janice, and everybody else that's lurking in chat.
Hello, Rick.
Janice is on too.
Oh, hey, Janice. Hey, there's Beezy.
Hey, Jesse.
Jessie, is that what her name is? Okay.
Yeah, there's Jessie. She's the one that does the bees down in Indiana.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Now I do. Oh.
Well, I don't know about sounding great yet. I'm on my first cup of coffee, so.
Me too.
Did you catch this morning's panel, Rick?
Yeah.
It's still there, huh, Janice? Well, I guess that's a good thing. Oh, I'll tell you, Rick. Yeah, I'm chomping at the bit.
Friday morning.
You know, and then I get to figure out, everything else. So, which at least I'll know one problem is not a problem any longer. At least it better not be.
Right.
Yeah, I can relate to that, Jesse, because I black out periodically, and they don't know why. And it might happen once a day. It might happen 50 times a day, and it only lasts for a split seconds, but it's just long enough for me to lights go out, and they'll come back on just before I'm going to hit the floor or anything else that happens to be in the way. Yeah, it sucks big time, let me tell you. Kind of weird looking at pictures of your own noodle, though, ain't it, Janice? Well, it hasn't worked yet, Rick. Oh, damn, that sucks. What the hell's moya moya? I never heard nothing like that. I'll have to look that up. Oh, I just looked that up. Man, that oof, not cool. Just not cool. Though you want to talk about being claustrophobic? When they did my MRI, uh, they barely got me in there. I had to put my elbows up on my chest, and I just barely slid in there. So the lady was like, well, if you need to get out, just give me a holler. I says, oh, trust me, sweetheart. If I want out, I will get out. But yeah, that is definitely not something that I would want to do every day. I'm not claustrophobic, but that definitely would definitely makes you a little nervous. And I want to say she said they usually take a break. And I says, well, I would rather you just get it done. So I spent the whole time in there. I didn't come out until it was done. So when I was in there, Janice, they had music playing. And luckily for me, the girl liked the same type of music I did. So that worked out great. Rick, isn't that quite interesting that guy is all up to bullshit and crap like that after after what he did? I don't, um, frankly, the judge should have had him removed from court and continued on without his ass in there, which, well, essentially they did, but, there's, there's little doubt that the guy's guilty of what he did. It's just a matter of, figuring out what they're going to, they got to go through the process, which I'm all for. But in the same token, I would be all for them setting up a TV outside his cell, and he can sit and watch it from there if he wants to be that disruptive. Yeah, that's. I don't know if anybody's looked at that link, but the Daryl Brooks is the guy that I believe drove a car through the Christmas parade this winter, and he's causing a bunch of bullshit in court. So if you don't know anything about it or haven't heard about it, I would suggest you watch that link that Rick posted.
It should be equal.
I tell you what, Rick, Oh, they ought to be glad I wasn't in that room. I'd have blew a damn gasket.
It should be the same all across the board. Everybody got affected by Hurricane Ian. Not just
Well, no,
certain
it
races.
doesn't matter what the reasoning behind it is. There's, yeah, that just no.
Where's FEMA?
Working with the Santas, I would assume, but
I was gonna say, doesn't FEMA usually step in and
yeah, but she's
talking about
talking
the
about
federal aid?
she's talking about giving out, I'm assuming actual aid money. So they're going to base it on color and all that stuff. Oh, you want to start? Yeah,
You want to start voting?
I tell you straight up, they really are. They really do want to start a civil war in this country, and not against people, but people against the asinine people in government. Holy smokes! How ignorant can you be? Hey, 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 hey! Take your squeaky somewhere else. You know, the scary part is she could be our president real soon. That's insane. It's insane that somebody with them kinds of points of views is even in the White House, let alone in government. Period. So, yeah, that falls under my not know my hell no. Oh yeah, Janice, he wants to play. He wants to tear up anything and anything that he can turn into a bunch of little pieces.
And he has. What? You want to take it? No?
Yeah, Janice, that other link that Rick posted is speaking about Kamala Harris and what she said about aid given out for Hurricane Ian. They aren't going to base it on need. They're going to base it on equity. You know.
Oh, oh. Oh. No, it said something. Um,
Yeah, just think there's a very good possibility that the next 2 years, Kamala Harris is going to be president of the United States.
Have they not already admitted that?
If that doesn't scare the shit out of people, I don't know what will. Of course, we still got J6 protesters in jail and solitary confinement for walking into arguably what is the people's building, but yet they let convicted murderers out to go out and murder again. And using their own parole officer's car and gun. You just, Hollywood couldn't even make that shit up.
Make one hell of a movie, won't it? Excuse you.
Well, it should be readily obvious when 90% of Washington, D.C. is Democrat that there's a problem. It shouldn't be like that. Definitely should not be like that.
Go. Get out.
Well, it's just like they've been doing for the past 2 years, bees. They just ignore people. Just like the mainstream media ignores things, certain particular things. I'm right there with you, Janice. And I think they will, but that still doesn't change the fact of what we're going to have in office for the next 2 years. And considering the damage that they've done not only to this country but across this goddamn planet in the past 2 years, yeah, I don't know if we can take another 2 years of that. I know myself being former military that I'd be really nervous as to what our White House is pulling at the moment as well. Oh, you can believe, BZ, that they're going to pull out all the stops in the midterms to mess as much shit up as they possibly can. And then we'll have censorship again. Oh, no, you can't talk about that. That's not. That was the most safe and secure ever. Biden's the most loved president and got the most votes ever of any president ever. I just don't think it's going to be as easy this time. Yeah. And the thing of it is, all of this stuff, like even with the WEF and things like that, is blatantly in people's face. Oh, Beezy, I've already had a strike on this channel for so-called misinformation. I get another one, they take me down for 7 days. I get another one after that, they take me down for good. For doing nothing but discussing the news. I was watching, I'm sure most people in here are familiar with Dr. Campbell from the UK. But I was watching him and he made a statement in one of his recent videos about not being familiar with Davos and all that stuff in the WEF. And I'm thinking to myself, how can you be on the internet or on YouTube and not know that they're the ones that come out with the whole video thing saying you'll own nothing and be happy, among many other things? You really got to be ignoring stuff if that's the case, or you live in a very tight bubble. I don't know if you guys caught this morning's stream, but Kazoom was on and had a very, very, very good discussion with me, Kazoom, and Uwe. I hope to see much more of him. He definitely he's a smart cookie. The man knows what he's talking about. And we need more people like that, not just out in society, but unfortunately, those are the types of people we need in politics, but we're never going to get that. Well, I'll tell you, Janice, if you get bored and there's nothing going on, I would say go about halfway through this morning's thing. I'm going to try to leave it up, and hopefully I don't get hit with another strike. Because normally I've been taking all my live streams down, but I felt this one was worth leaving up. And about if you go halfway through, it definitely is worth a listen. It is definitely not going to bore you, that's for sure. So, yeah, I was quite pleased to see him come on panel today. And actually, it's the longest I've ever seen him on panel talking. So, yeah, if there's nothing, you ain't got nothing going on and you're bored, Janice, I would suggest going into where he comes on that live stream and take a listen. It's well worth the time. We had some very good discussion about the current state of things. It kind of reminded me of what news used to be like when they'd have debates about what was going on in our politics, of which we no longer have, you know. And that's I guess one of the points of contention is you really can't have an honest discussion on this platform, you know. And unfortunately, you know, I mean, yeah, could I jump over to Rumble? Sure. But that doesn't come without its caveats as well, because I'm sorry, in my opinion, Rumble's just not there. If you're one of the big players, yeah, great. If you're like my channel where, you know, you don't have thousands of people on here, you're never going to see the light of day. So that's the bad thing about it, is you have to build your channel outside of Rumble and then go to Rumble. Which just that can't be. That just doesn't work. And I believe to live stream on Rumble, I think you have to pay for it. Yeah, Rick, I'll be glad once my fiber's in, because then I can take videos like that, play them, and actually do commentary on them, and I won't have to worry about getting blasted with copyright. Or, well, I guess the whole misinformation thing that they can hit you with what they want, because my first one say I may have, didn't say I did. Just say I may have broke community guidelines in one of my streams, but they failed to point out at any point in time where that was the case. So I see now they got Democrats. They're endorsing people to vote for DeSantis, so they're going to try to throw a monkey wrench between DeSantis and Trump. You know, so that's their best way to try and divide the voting line in the future. You know, and I find it quite telling that they're doing it now when 2024 is 2 years away. You know, what floors me, you still run into people who say, well, Trump's going to go to jail and this and that. And that's like, okay, you got to be kidding me. Yeah. Come on, man. You got to believe in the science. Yeah. The science of what? If it's fucking diapers? All right, Janice. I mean, Rick, you look at what's going on down there in Australia, and you look what's happening now in Germany, which is affecting all of Europe. That Nordstrom thing, holy Jesus. Um, I don't even know what to say or think about that, because uh, that should not that should have never happened. Yeah, I can't even begin to rattle off the reasons why that shouldn't have happened, but yeah, that should not have been a thing. And if they want, it's almost like they want to start a war, another global war. I shouldn't say that they almost want to. They do. They absolutely do. It's obvious by now, just like what's obvious with the WDEF and the whole Great Reset shit. They want to get rid of cash, all digital currency. They want to make sure that you're in a position where if they want to come take your property and your shit, that they're going to do it. The whole you'll own nothing and be happy. Well, yeah, they'll just tax you out of your own freaking home. And a lot of people can't see it, but they don't. I guess once it's on their front porch, maybe they'll believe it, but. Yeah, absolutely, Rick. And I hate to sound apocalyptic, but I think it goes even further than that. There's too many things coming out with not only the coup for the past 3 years, the whole farmer thing and fertilizer and all that bullshit, and then the Nordstrom stuff. There's going to be people this winter. Well, and not just in Europe, it's going to happen here too, because prices of fuel in the wintertime where I'm at go up by 20-30% every winter. It's nothing unusual. But the problem is they're already high. So when they go up another 20-30%, you're going to have a lot of people who are going to have a choice between heating their house or eating. Hey, how you doing, Sonia? Good to see you. And so many people are disconnected from that they don't see it. And that's gonna happen across the board, from older people who are on fixed incomes to the younger generations that don't have any kind of cushion built up. And even then, I mean, you have a large part of the population who, if push comes to shove, couldn't even get their hands on $500 cash. Yeah, Sonia, there's a saying that, yeah, you're right. Heating or eating. That somebody needs to turn that into a meme. That definitely could be fitting. And by the way, disclaimer: anything talked about or said on this channel is for entertainment purposes only. It should not be taken as truth or fact. It is fiction, opinion only. If you can't figure that out, then you're in the wrong damn place. but I've got to do that.
Periodically.
Hopefully, periodically, that keeps me from getting whacked by another
Right.
strike. And I'm finding it very telling that. I mean, they even hit Russell Brand with the same type of strike they hit me with with some misinformation. Russell Brand, one of the hard lefties of past, and they're now accusing him of being a right wing racist. You can't make that shit up. Yeah, Sonny, there's going to be a lot of people where it's going to be impossible for them to do both, especially in the northern states. And then you look at what happens in Germany and in Europe, because yeah, I'm a white supremacist. Yeah, I'm a white supremacist with a black son-in-law and a mixed race grandchildren. So yeah, I'm a white supremacist. The thing about those pipelines in Germany is they didn't feed just Germany. That stuff got passed out to other countries on down the line. That I'm not worried about there, Rick. That the funny thing about that though, it was only in specific places, which rolls back to like I was talking earlier on my first stream. It's a matter of distribution. It isn't a matter of having the stuff there. It's just a matter of it being put out and distributed properly. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? I had MVC on, man. Holy shit! I cannot believe that the crap you guys got going for just what you're doing. Amazing. Welcome back, Janice. And that just floors me that you look at Chris and MVC, and all they're doing is having a fun, good time channel to try and brighten some people's day in the quagmire that we have in this planet at the moment. And maybe you're making too many people happy, with just um, you're relieving too much stress for people, Chris. That could be the problem. We can't be having that. Yeah, I'm certainly sure that Antler's what you had in mind there, Chris. Yeah, Sonia, you're correct. It's there's more to it than that, though. Chris, my man, how you doing, buddy? Oh, Kate. Okay. Bye-bye now.
What was that?
I don't know, but they just turned themselves a boot. I seen the K up there and I thought it was Chris. I should have looked a little closer quickly. Well, there's my first knucklehead of the week. That's all right, Chris. Wait till I get all my stuff set up. I'll have I'm gonna have some fun things set up for those kind of people. And frankly, that was pretty mild. That definitely is much more mild than I've seen other people get hit with. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that it's inappropriate, it was quite funny, truthfully. Oh boy. If you want to throw a monkey wrench into a serious discussion, that'll certainly do it. Yeah, Chris, I guess one of your the whole sucking the moose antler thing got somebody turned on, buddy. um, the only thing I can tell you, Janice, is wood stove. As far as cooking, you know, I mean, we've been out of power here and we've actually cooked on the wood stove. So, but beyond that, you know, you can look at solar cookers, things like that. Those do work. Um, but if you live in an area and you have the ability to, even if you don't use it often, a wood stove will serve you well. You know, like I said, we've had power go out here in the wintertime, and you might be 2-3 days a week without power. And if it wasn't for that wood stove, yeah, we'd have been in a bad way real quick. Nope, that's definitely not doable in an apartment complex. Hello, Martha. Hope you have a good day. All right. Thanks, Rick. Well, the floods should be subsiding in Florida, I would think, there, Martha. Even in an apartment, that wouldn't work for you, Janice. Pellet stove won't. It's still essentially a wood stove.
Yeah. But the only thing
If you're in
would be like a small kerosene heater.
not in an apartment complex.
No. Because you need quite low ventilation with one of those.
Right. You're kind of a captive.
Kind of stuck.
Yeah, you're kind of captive there where you're at if you live in an apartment complex. Martha says hello, Paula.
Hello, Martha. How you doing, girl?
That's one thing that trying to figure out what you're making for dinner, huh, Martha? Well, I don't know what kind of climate you live in, Janice, but frankly, having a barbecue and cooking out with a barbecue all the time is definitely a lot cheaper than gas. Sometimes you just got to go with it, Martha. First thing that comes to mind, just jump on it. I'll tell you, Janice, frankly, propane where I'm at is about the cheapest way to heat. Unless you're like me and run a wood stove. So, but the good thing about that is I don't have to have electricity to run my stove. So
The fans on it, yeah, but the stove itself, no.
yep, that's the joys of living around a military post.
What's that?
Everything's high prices.
Oh, yeah.
If you go to my channel, it'll say morning chat, Monday 10/3 or whatever, in my videos. You'll find that on my main channel, provided YouTube doesn't delete it. All right, Martha, you take care, sweetheart. Yeah, Rick, I've seen that one earlier. That's just unreal. I got to wonder, how would that guy feel if everybody in life um, let their politics dictate how they do their job and services for other people? I mean, if he walked into a restaurant and they banned him because of his woke political beliefs, you can be guaranteed he'd be the one squealing the loudest about being discriminated against. That's just what floors me about them kinds of people is they'll whine and complain when it's against them, but yet they're all fine and dandy in the other direction. Then it's great. Well, whatever Janice says if you get bored or you ain't got nothing to do, it's definitely worth a listen for sure. Um, so I said I'm kind of at a little bit of a quandary about leaving them up because I'm running the risk of getting a strike just because of the nature of the discussion. So even with putting disclaimers in there. And truthfully, I don't even know if that makes a difference or not. I guess it's okay. You can have a channel that talks about mundane stuff or sports or whatever, and that's just fine. But have anything that discusses anything that's actually pertinent to people's lives, and all of a sudden you're in the wrong. It's kind of like that video posted by Rick from Project Veritas. If it wasn't for the fact that they've had so many lawsuits that they've won, if it was me putting out something like that, they would yank my ass down in a heartbeat and not think twice about it. Because I don't have the following nor the means to fight it. slow evening. I'm about to find a couple more people that run their mouth as much as I do. Yeah. We were discussing that too earlier about certain things going on that people in government seem to not almost like they're protecting that type of shit. Well, nobody gets to pick their time. I mean, my cousin died at 42 of a heart attack, so yeah. And as much as they claimed and tried to shit all over that and say it was that's all conspiracy theory and all that. No. Definitely not conspiracy theory. I seen videos from that damn place. That was more than enough to convince me there was some serious shady shit going on. I'll be back in just 1 minute.
Hello, everyone. I just thought I'd stop in and say hi while he's off doing whatever he's doing. I don't even know what he's doing. Well, whatever it was, it didn't take him long. Oh.
You talk to people, man. Sit down here, smoke a cigarette, unless you gotta get around.
I gotta leave in about an hour for work.
You still got everything to get around, or what?
Well, yeah, I gotta get dressed.
All right, well, go do your thing.
Finish my cigarette and drink some of my coffee first here, dude. Still trying to wake up, even though I've already, Ow! What
Did you
is
see
it?
Janice said hi, Paula?
Hello, Janice. Sorry, I was talking to Robert, not paying attention to the chat. My bad.
Where's that other ashtray?
The white one?
Uh-huh.
Right there. Where it usually
Would
is.
you grab that, please? Oh. I don't need that. I'm all right.
Outlaw, stop. Why are you guys acting in
Are
the...
you going to...
So who else is all there? Well, according to our little eyeball, there is 4 people.
Oh, there's probably more than that.
Well, wouldn't it indicate that?
No, not always.
Oh. Okay,
It bounces around.
gotcha. So who are our lurkers? Come on, speak up.
I know Janice and Bees is there. Rick's there. Chris was there for a bit.
Are you sure it was the actual Chris?
Yeah, it was Chris. Then I had some Kate jump on. I just seen the K. I thought it was Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the whole.
Was that the heavy breathing
Yeah,
thing?
that was the heavy breathing thing. I guess all things considered, it could have been much worse. So.
Well, yeah. Could have came on with, camera on and...
Yep.
Nope, move. Nope, nope. Oh yeah, there's been I've read some really like, I don't know, I guess how you put it, really nasty shit that have been discovered down at Disney. Just blows my mind.
Who's the one that just posted?
Janice.
Oh, okay. I can't see it from here, so.
Right. And the thing is, I guess they've been concentrating on Disneyland in Florida, but what is going on in Disney World in California? That's my question. Is the same stuff going on out there and they're just not saying anything?
Paula, think about it for just a second.
I know, Democrat, Republican.
No. It goes way farther than that. You know that. There was a time when I used to, shall we say, move in some darker circles when it comes to the computing or the technology field. And I've come across some stuff that was very obvious that it was being protected by governments. And Paula can attest to it because she got to see it firsthand because I wasn't quite sure what to do about it. Oh, come on, get out. Don't let him crawl on you.
My lap is not big enough for you, bud.
No. 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 Jesus. No.
What is up with him today?
He just gets excited. Are you?
Yeah, and a lot of these other places. I mean, I think there's a Disney, like Euro Disney or something over in Europe. I'm not sure
Like a
where.
Disney all over the damn place. But it isn't just Disney. It is certainly not just Disney.
Yeah, I mean, there's like adventure parks like that all over. I mean,
Well, what I'm saying, it isn't just parks like that. The only thing they're doing by arresting employees down there is getting proxies and low hanging fruit. It doesn't address the core of the situation, because the core of the situation, I guarantee, is people in some very powerful places.
right. Correct.
I mean, you look at how Epstein got away with the shit he was doing for years and years and years and years, and the only reason that he killed himself, quote unquote, was
Yeah.
because they were afraid that he might expose some of them.
Which, I mean, some of them were.
Not really.
Prince Andrew.
Yeah,
mean,
but
he
what
was
it did
high profile.
absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah. So, and now his assistant, I can't even remember her name. I mean, you don't hear anything
Giselle Maxwell.
about her anymore. I mean, what happened with her? She's still in jail. She's still running around. I mean, what? You don't hear anything about it. Exactly. The untouchables. Yep. You got that right, Janice. And it should not be that way. I mean, just, yeah, there are just sick people out there. Very, very sick people. And I just kind of think sometimes it's like, okay, what if something like that were to happen to one of my grandkids? I would come unglued if Grandpa didn't get to him first. You would be correct, no brave, but the thing is, it's not just liberals. I mean,
Oh hell no.
It's both sides.
George Bush Jr. One of his boy toys snuck out into the reporters area and started asking questions like he was a reporter. You know, they literally shut that down right in the middle of it because of it. Old Georgie boy's boy toy. So, yeah, when it comes to the people in power, there is no political side to it. They're all freaks. And I don't mean all of them in politics. I'm just saying the ones that are. There's no political affiliation.
Yeah, they're all set.
That you can use a barometer. You know, granted, yes, are the lefties pushing this bullshit? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But the question is, you notice how you don't see many on the right speaking up about getting rid of the crap.
Kind of like, well, one of the proposals that here in Michigan that we have that's going to be on our November, on the ballot in November. It has to do with abortion. But what they don't say in any of the advertising, because they're pushing, vote yes, vote yes. But what they're not showing is everything else that they have attached with it. Like, minors don't need their parents' permission for taking, like,
hormone blockers.
Yeah, what is it? Hormone blockers and, and stuff like that. Or, a minor being allowed to go and get an abortion without parents' permission and stuff like that. They're not showing any of that. They're not saying any of that. Or, say if there's like a mother at risk, health risk, at some point in time in her pregnancy, or, because, I mean, a mother should have the right to abort the baby if it is, say like if it's in the tube. Because that is, that could kill the mother and the baby. But, not allowed to do that right now, with this whole Wade and Roe thing, So, and then, another one is for voter rights. That's another thing, they have numerous other things attached to it that actually would null and void our vote. Like, it'd be okay, for ballot harvesting or no ID or anything like that. Oh, those are attached to it. And they want people to vote yes on this shit. According to any, commercial wise, that I've heard with it. The problem is, though, a lot of people don't research or look into everything that's on those proposals. They just go by what they hear or what they see on, on TV or whatever. Move, I gotta check, see if the one's there. Come on. Get in here. All right, these. All yours, so I gotta get rid of yours.
You're a bit down there alone after that.
Is that empty?
Yeah.
I'll just throw it out.
Shit.
I'm gonna hand me my coffee.
There. Oh, hold on. Is there any coffee left out there?
Yeah, I made a pot actually.
All right, well, when you're done, can you grab me a cup? Please. Yep, they got to be informed, all right. Don't give up on you, Quint. Okay. I guess I need some context. What are you referring to, Quint? Your secret, huh? And what's that? You know where the gold is buried, huh? And what gold might that be? That'll bring a friend down, huh? Another Oak Island, eh? Hey, doing, man?
Oh, I'm in the middle of a dust storm right now. People's awnings are flying off their houses and shit.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, look at the palm trees, all one way. They're being blown around. I don't know if you can see that. It's all dust storm.
All right, Janice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, monsoon season in Arizona.
I'm sitting here, I'm hearing thunder. I'm like, is there a car accident or something? And all of a sudden I'm getting out and people's awnings are flying up in the air and flying around and aluminum awnings.
Oh, we got a good picture of your hand.
Nice hand, Mac.
Well, yeah, you like it? I hope you didn't get my fingerprints.
Yeah, now I said, now I got your fingerprints, guy. You're screwed.
Oh, shit. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if this video is any justice here. I don't know if you can even see that any good. Here, push play. I'm going over to the neighbor's house, right across.
Oh, damn.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Look at that. Just totally ripped that right off.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
That sucks.
Welcome to monsoon season.
It's crazy.
Well, you got to think about it. Those awnings ain't nothing but a big kite.
Oh, hell yeah. I know mine is safe spot because I'm in the Florida room myself. The
Living life on the edge, huh?
Yeah, I got the we can get up underneath there. Yeah, pick this shit up. Shit cut me up. Ah. Oh, it's terrible. Well, I did have to sweep up in here, but it looks like I don't have to now.
What, the wind blow it all the way?
Yep. So, how things going?
Oh, not bad. I got my first pseudo porn bomber.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Well, really no porn. Just somebody come on and was doing heavy breathing. Thought it was funny.
Oh.
Which,
Weirdo.
you know, it was totally, there was absolutely nothing about it other than just heavy breathing. There wasn't no video or anything. So just somebody trying to be funny. And that actually was kind of funny. But
damn. I mean, it's still blowing hard.
how comes you're outside with a kite, man?
Don't have doctor's prescription. Doctor. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Hold on, let me get this window here. Well, I might have some work tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go around. Hey, you need any help getting that going?
Come on, just admit it. Admit it. You found some
Something to do
lonely woman
now.
down there by the pool, and you're gonna go service her. So
Oh, baloney. Baloney.
being the stud meister you
Bull.
are.
Oh,
Come
give
on,
me
we
a
know you're the
break.
stud in the middle of that place, buddy.
Oh, I feel real good down here. Yeah, like all the women are looking at me, and all the husbands are elbowing the wives and shit. I'm like, yeah, I bounce out my chest a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, you're the stud muffin there.
Fuck yeah, played some pickleball last night. Fucking slamming that shit, man. You guys suck, man. Yeah, this if you're
Oh
feeling down
man.
about yourself, man, this is a good place to come. It'll pick you up real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good and boost to my ego, I tell you.
Whatever works, I guess.
Oh boy, I tell you. So Acme's back up.
Yeah, well, good.
Yeah, got back up.
You do know that MVC got whacked.
Are they going to get back up though? At least, or are they good?
I'm assuming that they're going to get back up, but
2 weeks.
the problem is they have somebody that's actively
Watching them,
turning them in.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what they do with us. So went from 100 to 80 degrees less than 5 minutes.
well, at least it's bearable now.
Oh yeah, a lot of my pain went away too. That's weird. Hey, never seen one before, but now I have. I mean, I've seen them on like YouTube where they show like a plane up in there, and they should just see this big dust storm coming over Phoenix and going eastbound.
Well, that
You
one
see
doesn't
what?
look like it's all too bad because you can still see,
Yeah,
it's still somewhat the sky and stuff. I've seen them where you couldn't see shit.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about when you couldn't see shit. But who knows? It might be kicking up some dust further down, and it's going to bring it this way. You don't know. Is it nighttime over there?
Where I'm at, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So it's only 6. So it's 8:10 over there then. Okay.
Yeah. Or 8:18.
Yeah, I had problems sleeping last night, so yeah, I got up and you guys were on this morning. So
Yeah, I was up in the middle as I pissed on an fire stream up. Turned out pretty good actually.
yeah,
I left it up because there was some good discussion on there. I think that some people should go through, and if they want to watch, they should watch. But and I can dare say that's uncommon. Most times live streams, I'm just like, okay, we don't really need to keep that kind of stuff. But it makes me wonder now if they're gonna try to hit me like they did the last time. I'm a little nervous about it, so we'll see what happens. You can't talk about real stuff.
Yep, you can't. Politics, medical,
News, whatever, can't do it. Can't talk about the vice president saying that they're going to hand out hurricane relief in Florida based on equity, not on equality, and that's right from her mouth.
it's ridiculous.
Well, then all them white racists down there, they're privileged, because their house is underwater. They're privileged.
Yeah, Florida got hit with the worst monsoon or whatever, tsunami, whatever they got hit with. Hurricane. Yep, they say it's the worst one recorded.
No,
That's what they say in the news, of course.
Absolutely not.
Well, that's what they say. So where's whenever recorded? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. What's that mean? You want more
sure.
money relief for the rich people down there so they get their feet back on? What about the poor people?
Yeah.
Well, you don't want those rich people threatening not to give us any money and stuff, so we better take care of them.
Well, the thing of it is, though, um, when it comes across the community and they've all been flooded underwater, um, your house being flooded has no bearing on your economic status. You still have a house that's underwater. So,
Yep, yep. Well, my cousins, three of them were in Katrina.
oh,
One
I
of
would
them
not
had
have.
to get out of. Yep, one of them had to get out of their house. Well, it was really an apartment. He was on the second floor, but still, they condemned it, so he had to get out of there. One's yards and the bushes and stuff and trees get blown down, but no damage to the house. Elton, um, yeah, he took advantage of the trailer, FEMA campers that they gave him out there, so he was living in one of those for a while. And
Hmm.
after that, he developed cancer and died.
Oh shit!
Yes, and he was 40, 43.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, it just goes to show you never know.
exactly. You don't know when your time is. It comes.
It Well, Katrina's another example of bullshit going on when it comes from the opposite side because that was Bush Jr.
Well,
And
a couple of levees were tampered with.
well, yeah, there was a lot of bullshit that went on down there.
Everybody was pushed into the damn Houston Dome. Mobs and
Yep.
gangs were going around there pulling daughters away from families, raping them. There's nothing nobody can do about it because these big thugs were too many of them.
Well, and you actually had cops out taking robbing people as well.
Yeah, yeah. Taking all their guns, everything. Damn, something fell on the roof. Mom's sitting there like nothing's going on. It's all in a day.
Well, she's probably seen it before, so.
I haven't. This is crazy. It's just too many things around here that can be lifted up and thrown, at you. I mean, I got a house. It's a foundation. It's in the ground. This stuff. This just could be. Yeah. I'm in the middle of a fucking tin can alley.
Yeah. Well, trailer parks are bait for tornadoes.
Oh yeah. You hear this shit?
Yep.
It's getting worse now. Holy fuck.
Only buy condos, huh? New Brave World.
Oh man, it's just going crazy.
Need to point it up just a little bit there, Mac. There you go. A little bit more. Yep.
And I got this way down over here. Nobody can see it down here.
Not really, other than just the trees.
Well, the screen's kind of blurring it.
Yeah.
The screen here.
I'm still thinking, get out there with a kite, man, and show us something.
Yeah, right. Everybody here look at me like I'm crazy. What? You guys don't do this? I do this in Chicago all the time. Oh, my mom's magnets fell down from the screen. Well, that's cool. Oh, this is fun.
Hey, come on, Mac. You come from Windy City. You ought to be used to that shit.
Well, yeah, we do have trailer courts in the city there, but Shit, the ones out south were obliterated by in Joliet when that
Yep.
storm hit.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah. Well, like I said, a trailer park is nothing more than bait for a tornado. So,
No, and after that, you got guys that are making cement blocks in the front of the trailer on each side, and the back of the trailer, and just throwing a cable up and over.
yeah, but truthfully, that's still not going to do any damn good. Those they're not designed to take the shear pressure. You know, the only way I'd live in tornado alley if I had a house that was underground. You know,
Right.
of course, and then it wouldn't be a house; it'd be a cave. But whatever.
Yeah. One of those earth homes.
Truthfully, I've seen a few up here. The whole house is underground except for the roof. Only about 3 or 4 feet of it sticking out of the ground.
Well, an earth home would be great out here because of the heat. And if you're underground, the weather is usually what, 52 degrees? There's mama.
55, I believe, is the
55.
mean temperature. But yeah, you're correct. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, your butterflies fell down, Mom. So,
Janice says hi there, Mac.
yeah. Janice, the neighbor.
No, Janice here on the chat.
Oh, hi, Janice. Got the neighbor back here's named Janice, too. What's going on, Janice?
I know you're on your phone, so that's why I informed you.
Right. I'm hearing all this noise, Mom. I hear neighbor stuff breaking apart back over here. And that lady's awning is just sitting low now. If that gets picked up, it's going to fly and do something. I mean, it's got a bunch of. What's that? This one's over here. Her awning. It's half torn up and just hanging there, and it gets picked up a little bit by the wind. I'm sure if that thing gets picked up, it's going to go sailing. Yeah.
Well, go hook a rope to it, Matt.
They want me to hook a rope up to it.
Fly like a kite, man.
They
Come
want me
on.
to do a kite. Can you hold the camera while I do it, Mom? This the box was in the truck, in the van. I just stuck my laptop on here, but as soon as it started getting windy and everything, blew all my cigarette tubes all over the place. Yeah, they're all inside there right now. Until the wind dies down, I'll straighten them out. Yeah, I had a brand new box of tubes. I opened up the lid and flipped the flap over. So I grab a tube, stick it in the machine. Well, I had it sitting here. The wind just took it and boom, all over.
Hey, Mac, I'll tell you something.
Yes.
The tubes I get now have a hole that's serrated down on the bottom quarter, and it's about
Yeah.
4
And you
inches
pull them
wide.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, instead of opening the damn things from the top, just take a knife and cut that little circle down there
Right.
and leave the tab so you can close it when you're not doing it. I'll tell you what, I have labs with tails that, knock shit all over the place. And that has saved me so many headaches.
What it is, I gotta take the box, right, and shake and get that tube out, right? So if I got the box open, it's just grab it, put it there, grab it, put it there, instead of taking it, grabbing out the hole, playing games with that hole,
Well, what I do is I just shake out, 10 or 12 of them at a time. And that way, if stupid happens, I'm only picking up a couple tubes instead of a whole box.
Yeah. How long does these usually last, Ma? Could last a couple hours, she said.
Well, it's like a thunderstorm. It depends on how long the front stays there.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was coming. No warnings on the TV like we get in Chicago. We get the thunder warning sirens going, and
Well, I don't think generally, usually those are all that dangerous, but I imagine they could be.
Well, they had floods in through here. When it rains, it kind of like rains a lot, and the rain don't go into the earth or the ground. It just puddles up.
Oh yeah, because the ground's like concrete.
Yep. And then they got spillways that fill up, and then next thing you know, it just big spillways are coming down. These channels are made for it, but you figure they designed the bridge maybe a little bit higher? No. Boom! All this shit hits into the bridge, and they got to repair the bridges and shit.
Yeah, my sister used to live in Phoenix, and she
Right.
said that the streets would be flooded because their uh, drainage system is just really shitty.
Oh yeah. We're at sea level. I don't think they go any deeper.
Well, it's like you said though. It comes down to how you design stuff. Those levees or what the channels that they done. Yeah, make the bridges just a few feet higher, and they wouldn't have that problem.
No,
You know.
Mom, you see these clouds up here? It's so windy, right? These clouds are not even moving. They've been sitting here all this time. The darker ones up over there, not even moving, just staying right there. Uh, ooh, I got my entertainment for today. Wee.
Yeah, Janice, it is tough being out of your own, out of your element. That's for sure.
Yeah, I want to go back home, Mom. Yep, I want to go back home. I'm scared. Yeah, they don't have stuff like this in Chicago, Mom. Well, tornado.
I'm thinking I'd take the dust storm over the tornado.
Yeah, I had a. Be careful that door don't slide you open there. Yeah, like I said, that's probably an F1, but I'm gonna call it an F0. I mean, 15 strong pine trees on my block all fell down in the south direction. Mom, be careful now once you come back in. I'm hearing more damage. Yeah. You want to see the movie Twister? You want to watch the movie Twister? I put the surround sound on. Yeah, when I first got my surround sound, Twister is like one of the first DVDs. It came with it, the Dolby surround sound to it.
Right.
It had the Bose surround sound. Oh my gosh. It was vibrating just pictures in my daughter's bedroom, and my wife's yelling at me. What? I'm just checking out my new stuff. Yeah, yeah. I guess we gotta make a list of things we can't talk about or side skirt it somehow.
What did you guys get hit with?
Here it looks like a big, powerful, just windstorm.
No. On your channel.
The only thing we think of is God Plan taking his phone and put it up here and playing videos.
But they didn't send you a message or an email or anything?
They did with Mike and something about a copyright or something. You wasn't too sure what they did. It was a copyright claim of something and blah blah blah, and the only thing that I could see was God Plan sitting back playing his copyrighted music and playing the videos. And what did Mike and MBC get it for? Talking stuff?
Well, the first one supposedly was for threatening content or something. I'm not sure where the hell that comes from.
Well, they were talking about, oh, Trudeau, I want a lot of that kind of stuff. They're getting tired of it. And then
But
they went to the rally and they videotaped the rally.
yeah, but that wasn't what they got hit for. They got taken down right in the middle of their live stream.
Yeah. But yeah, they were saying F this, F that. I'm tired of this. We need to get together. We got to do it with force. Just nothing else is going to happen. And so they did a lot of, that kind of talk, extreme talk,
Okay, so
maybe.
you mean like just about any other live stream that's talking about the news or politics?
Yep. But they were talking, guys stand up, and I don't want to say too much,
Well, if you ever get a chance, hit a Lefty's channel and listen to that once.
Who's that? Lefty who?
People on the left.
Oh.
If you
They can say anything they want.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. They get pretty colorful too.
Oh, jeez. You know what? I think we're gonna have to dress up in dresses there, Robert. Then we can say anything we want. Then if they do something like, I'm a tranny and I feel violated, you cut my cake. No, I ain't gonna go that far.
If I put a dress on, Mac, we'd never be right again.
Oh man.
You wouldn't want my phone number. You wouldn't call me back.
But I know you're only doing it for, a reason, not because you feel like doing it.
I'm just
not
messing with you, Mac.
I know. I know there's something. I'm sure you'd have clothes underneath that dress. I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of into the free feeling. I might go, full
but
rainbow.
if the wind blows too hard, it might blow up, and then northern exposure all the way.
Yeah, there we go. Marilyn Monroe, eat your heart out.
Oh, jeez. And they clip it, of course. Yep.
Well, see, that's another reason why I don't leave the live streams up, because somebody can say something, somebody can clip it and take it out of context and then use it against them, And I've seen that enough to know that that's one of the reasons why I generally don't leave live streams up. But like I said, I'm kind of taking a chance, and I'm trying to make sure that I make disclaimers every once in a while to say that everything you hear on here is fiction. Don't believe a damn thing you hear, and do your own research. Believe the government. And
should we make the webbot say this stuff for you?
Yeah, but see, chat doesn't always come back up on the replays. So if I say it myself, then they can't say that they weren't told that it's for entertainment purposes only.
Well, I'm sure they're honing in on keywords. It's got to be. This vocal recognition software they're using, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've not. I have no idea, because the stuff is so inconsistent that. But I do know, like with Chris and NBC, it's somebody that's literally on their channel doing it.
Now, Acme was turned off. This is the third time it's been turned off for 2 weeks.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Now, that was for just copyrights? They didn't give you a strike, huh?
Mike's on charge of all that email stuff.
Well, if they'd have given you a strike, you'd have been done.
Yeah.
Because like me, I'm on strike 2. If I get another strike, I go off for a week. If I get another strike after that, they take my channel down completely.
All right. Now, in the middle of Mike's stream, I had the YouTube up and the StreamYard up. And YouTube said this has been shut down. I was like, Mike, you got violated. He's like, what? Look on YouTube. It's like, oh, shit, what I do? It must have been that news article you were playing on YouTube. We weren't playing no music and stuff. We're just playing a news article. It turned off for about maybe 2 minutes, but it came back on.
Yeah.
Now the last one that we were off 2 weeks was he was showing the LA shootings with the cops and the bank robbers in the street. This guy took his tank and just welded steel panels on it and just went through the town with a bulldozer and bulldozer all the people.
Yeah.
And guess what? The last place he crashed in was an appliance store. Probably bought a shitty washer. Yeah. I guess he crashed into the basement. Then he couldn't go anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can find that on YouTube, it's called Killdozer.
Yeah. So, anyways, we were playing that, and that's what gave us the 2 weeks off.
Really?
Yes, really. I guess any violent stuff too. Oh, they don't even want you showing you killing a fly.
How is it that if that's posted on YouTube and you're just doing commentary on it, is that a violation? That's bullshit.
As we were doing commentary on it, and I was watching these like little shorties on YouTube. Um, they had some corny song going, and they had a big fat syringe with the rubber plunger in it, and there was a
Yep.
fly in it, and he was going up, and he's going to squish him at the very top. And as soon as he got near the top, the video stopped.
Yep.
They don't like to show anything being killed or hurt or anything because they're trying to make us all wussies. Can't
Well,
stand
but
violence or see violence.
the problem is then you get people that take shit to the extremes.
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of a sticky situation.
I mean, when YouTube came out, I seen people in India hanging off the train, and just poles were going by the train. He'd sticks out, pole come out, put his head back, pole come out. Well, one pole had something hanging off, and it just took him and threw him right off the plane. I mean, hit him hard, boom, he was dead instantly.
Yep.
Oh, you can't show shit like that on YouTube now.
No, absolutely not.
You have to go to BitChute for that.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely readily apparent that there's ideology and political agendas at play here on YouTube. So,
well, also in society, I mean, you're fucked if you're a bully, man. Nowadays, you're a bully. You're down. That's it. We got no tolerate for bully because those are all the bullies. Well, excuse me, all the people that are in office that were picked by bullies when they were younger. Now they could do something.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm noticing a lot of this stuff, like sports now. Anything that's too violent and stuff, they're trying to stop those at schools and shit. And all the girls' softball teams wear these face masks now when they play softball, and you have to wear pads and helmet when you ride your bike and doing the kind of sports activities, or you can get in trouble.
Well, see, now I'm going to tell you the same thing. Kazoom come on my channel this morning. I don't know if you were listening or not.
I was there. I was there for him.
Oh, you're there? Okay, so then you know what I'm talking about. We were talking about some of that same stuff.
Yes. Without the dad, or have issues with your dad, shit too.
Right. Well, and as he said, they're treating boys like they're messed up girls. That's just
and all the color boys seem to be all yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said without saying. How's that?
Yeah. I mean, you hearing this?
No, I can't hear anything. I mean, I can hear a little bit of stuff in the background, but nothing.
I mean, that bassy noise, that's the stuff moving and banging.
No, I can't hear that.
And this is only a screen. Should come through that real easy.
So you have no windows there. That's open air, huh?
Yeah, this is screened all the way around.
Oh, no kidding. Damn.
Yep. And I'm outside looking in, and it just looks like a yellow wall. But from in here, I can see outside no problem.
Yep. Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah. But the land up north by Payson, man, I got to get back up there. That's beautiful. It really is. The roads, just all the big rocks. I mean, you can see these big boulders that froze up, water got into it, cracked it, and it just kept doing that like every year. And that's what all these boulders got, these big cracks in them and shit. It's amazing how ice can do that shit to these big ass rocks.
Oh, yeah. Hydraulics works.
Yep, water get in there, freeze, and expand just a little bit, and crack. So yeah, you could tell that this was definitely in glacier or cold. What But it was under part of it here was like I said, I'm in the below sea level part of uh, Arizona. I'm talking up to the mountain part area. It's really beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, when I spent time in Nevada, um, out in Reno, I got to travel around out in the backwoods of the country and stuff like that, and just beautiful country.
Yeah.
Um, I did figure out though, you don't take a lowland boy up on a mountain and decide that he's going to try to run down the side of a shale hill. Oh, that's back when I was in shape. I thought I was going to throw up a lung, and I only run about 30 yards.
I know you can't stop. I've done the same thing too. Flatlander up in the mountains, running with the boys. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you're
it's a nice
screwed.
grassy hill. Oh shit, I can't stop. And I'm trying to stop, but you don't want to lock up your knees. But when you're stopped, your organs are going boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
You're like, oh shit. That's what I learned to do the slalom. You like your skiing, you go like this, and you go like
Yeah.
that downhill. Well, guess what? Well, that was fun. There's a little cropping cliff here. I know there's. I could see, land, on the other side of the cropping. So what I did, jumped off it. Guess what I landed into? Fucking cactus patch.
Oh.
Hey, I was like, oh no, cactus on my legs, on my socks, everywhere. It was a stupid move. They say look before you leap. Yeah, I should
Yeah.
look before I leap, but I was like, too late. Oh shit. Yeah. And everybody was laughing.
Better be careful when you go over the stripes. We're talking about your stripes.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
stopping? Go
Go
on,
ahead.
go on.
No,
What's
go ahead.
stopping people finding out who are these, shareholders and shit, and these black rocks, the big guys, and find out where they live and go out and pick in front of their houses or
Because a
places or
lot of their
mansions.
stuff's hidden behind corporations.
Oh yeah, as I'm saying, but find out who the shareholders are or who the big money people are,
Yeah,
because I'm
but
sure
see,
they're up.
there's ways that's like trust funds and corporations and shit like that. You'll never find out exactly who the owners are specifically.
Well, like for instance, how can we trace those bricks from the riots we had a year ago or so? One person had to
Well,
do it.
I'm fairly certain they could, but they're not going to. Um, and that's the telling part in itself. When it doesn't matter which side they are on. You have one side that's actively promoting, and the other side that just keeps their mouth shut and doesn't say a damn word about it.
Right.
So, or very few do anyway.
Or if you want to keep your job, you shut your mouth.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I've not been. I'm not built that way. If
No.
I got something to say, you're going to hear it.
Yeah, that's my downfall. My wife said, "You should be quiet." I go, "You know me. I always speak my mind. When I see something that's red, it's red. I'm not gonna tell them it's any other color."
Right.
You
Well, I
know?
mean, if it's
Well,
something mundane that is no consequence, yeah, I just piss on it. But
yeah, yeah. But I'm
if
talking
it's if
something
it's not
major.
if it's not, no, 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 no. You're not going to sit here and talk shit to me and expect it not to come back at you.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. But yeah, I'm glad it's cooled off because I wasn't out here. It was too fucking hot to be out here. 100 degrees. So I went in the house and just turned on the TV there, and all of a sudden I'm hearing thunder, and all of a sudden, I don't know, I thought a garbage truck was coming down the street or something. It sounded like, in my neighborhood. But it wasn't. It was all that yawning going up and over, and hey.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about in those kinds of cases there when you have just nothing but thin sheet metal. Um, that can become extremely dangerous.
Yeah, it's a lot of aluminum siding. That's what it is, really. Aluminum tubing, aluminum siding. So, what temperature you got up there in Michigan?
Cold.
Like what? 40?
More about 55, 60.
Oh,
During the
okay.
day.
Yeah. No.
During the day.
Oh,
Oh
we're
It
no.
like
got to about
78 now.
Yeah.
We're like 78 degrees now.
At night she gets chilly.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'll bet.
we had frost last night.
Yeah, here if it's really cold, it gets down to about 40. That's about the coldest you'll see it here.
Yeah.
And
Well,
everybody's
you know.
complaining, and everybody's complaining. I'm like,
Yeah.
40? Oh, shit.
Yeah. If it was 40 in January, I'd be out shorts and a t-shirt.
But that's what a lot of people from Canada and the cold states come down here, the snowbirds. But
Well, the
now
good
that's
thing about out there
starving.
though is they don't have the frickin' humidity. You know, it can be 80 degrees where we're at, but you got 99% humidity. It feels like,
Yeah.
150.
So a lot of these places here were owned by Canadians, and since the COVID and all that bullshit hit, there's not many Canadians coming down there, and they're selling all their places down there. So it's just open season.
Huh.
It's currently 49.
That's not bad. It's probably like that in Chicago.
Yeah, it's probably a little warmer in Chicago than it is here.
All right,
Maybe.
my
Depends.
mom wants me, so what I'm gonna do is, if you're still back on, I'll come on. I gotta do some stuff for my mom.
All right, buddy.
Something's going on. I gotta figure it out. All right,
All right,
take
later, man.
care. All right,
Yep.
bye.
And then there was one.
You're kind of lonely there, honey. You're a loner.
I drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else. You know, alone. I prefer to be by myself. Here we go. Yep, that coffee's a heavy hitter.
Would you like more?
Yes, please. Yeah, I'm not quite buzzed yet. I need a cup of coffee. Well, 6 people sitting in chat, nobody's saying nothing. Come on now. Janice is still here.
What's that?
Janice is still here. Well, that's good, Janice. I'm glad you're still here. Now I don't feel so alone. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I get a lot of people in chat in evening ones, but not a lot of people on panel. Kind of strange. Well, let's see if there's anything new in the news. See what stupid we got going on. A lot of small streams going right now. So that explains a lot. No. Go. 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 There you go. There's news of the day. I really needed to see that video.
What one? Female orgasm?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Okay.
Let's see. We got COVID, music, pool, news, and that just pops up in the middle. Yeah. That's like the whole thing we used to play in school. Where what is not alike? What does not belong?
Right.
What the hell? I had my bandwidth. I'd restream that one just for shits and giggles. Oh, I gotta stand up a second.
Oh, I don't wanna, honey.
Oh, they're dropping like flies, honey.
Hmm?
My lurkers are dropping.
Uh-oh.
I must be born. That's all right.
Well, maybe because we didn't play the female orgasm thing.
That could be. They're a little heartbroken. Well, I guess if we're not going to have more people here, I may just shut this down, go take myself a nap. So, a shootout between judges at White Castle, huh? So, anyways, folks, I guess I'm going to shut her down for a bit. I'll probably be back later. I don't know how many people will be up. Have a good one. Take care. Have fun. And if you do have fun, don't name it after me. Yesterday, huh, Janice? I can't say that shocks me. Not in any way, shape, or form. Two judges having a shootout at White Castle in Indianapolis. That doesn't shock me one bit in the least. Our judicial system is just as bad as any other thing nowadays. So, anyways, I'm out of here, folks. I will be back later. Have a good one and take care.
Bye, everyone.
Later, folks.